His memoir. Ken Rudolph joining us live in Roseville, revisiting a sensational senior. Hi, Ken.
You're absolutely right about that. Lived, and now I'm going to correct you, living an amazing life. Lieutenant Colonel Bob McMurray. We're in the bedroom in their home in Roseville, and if you could possibly condense it all to a wall, maybe this comes close, but it really doesn't. So many great things he's been able to accomplish. I want you to come in a little bit closer, Dave, because people don't understand the details. Okay, these are all of the wings that he's worn and all the aircraft that he's flown. But then on the bottom, we told you about this before, he's a member of Mensa. So Mensa is reserved for the top 2% as far as intellect is concerned in the world. And the man responsible for those accomplishments and more is with us this morning. It is retired Lieutenant Colonel Bob McMurray. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Well, I'm just feeling well and just so lucky the way things have turned out. And Gail, I have been so busy the last 7 years writing the book that we just got copies of the books, and let's see what happens. And I just have no complaints about anything.
Well, we have no complaints either, because you allow us to hang out with you again 4 years later. And by the way, the book he's talking about, it is officially finished, and it's awesome. So it's called Proud Pilot, and it's got a little weight to it as well. A true story of family, wartime, and survival against the odds. And beating the odds is something you've been doing pretty much your entire life. I want to kind of go back. Rescue missions that you were part of. You said quite a few of them got a little hairy. How many times do you think you had a brush with death, sir?
Well, there were 2 occasions, and it did not involve rescue missions. I was stationed at Dover, and I was assigned to fly to Germany with some heavy equipment, and Iceland was our refueling stop. And so about 1 hour out of Iceland, we had to shut down number 3 engine, and which is no big deal. The aircraft can fly quite well on 3. About 15, 20 minutes later, we had to shut down number 4 engine. Now we're having a little bit of a problem, but the big problem, Iceland weather was 0, no ceiling, no visibility. And so when I was about 10 minutes out, radar picked me up and told me, turn a little right, turn a little left. You're a little high on glide slope, let down a little bit. And finally, you're 1 mile out. Of course, we see nothing. It's nothing. And then you're half a mile out, you're a quarter of a mile out, you're over the end of the runway. We see nothing. Wow. And so we just have to keep letting down, and then the wheels hit the ground. Now I can see the side lights on the runway, so I can maintain directional control. There were 13 vehicles waiting for me at the end of the runway, including the base commander.
Did he have something to say to you?
Yes, he said, you guys deserve a drink. You're all welcome to come over to the officers' club.
You earned that drink and then some on that day, Bob.
Well, that was a day I'll never forget. And that was probably the worst,
that was probably the worst
landing I ever made.
Well, all of that stuff and more is in this book, and it's something that he and his lovely daughter Gail, you mentioned Gail at the top, been working on this for 7 years, and she's the one that made sure to stay in touch with us. And Bob, yes. Congratulations. Congratulations on finally getting this done, and now everyone can finally go and pick up this book and learn about your amazing and heroic life. Thank you so much for letting us be here. We're going to bring you some more, because we're going to stay here, and the Manly Minute is all about what this man did. It's going to be showing you how you can write your memoir coming up a little bit later on. Back to you.
Fantastic. So glad we got to go back and hang out with him this morning, Ken.
Yeah, an incredible story, and so